Hello, this is Yogeshwar 7000 again, and I'm back with my series on Rahu transits 2017. And as we all know, that Rahu transited from the zodiac sign of Leo into the zodiac sign of Cancer. Of course, we know that Rahu moves backwards in retrograde motion, so it moves from Leo backwards into Cancer on August the 18th 2017, and it is going to be there for the next 18 months. And since Rahu is a major malefic and it stays in one zodiac sign for such a long time of 18 months or 1.5 years, it's a very important transit for all of us. And just like planets like Saturn, Jupiter, which stay in one zodiac sign for long periods of time, we know that planets like Sun stay in one zodiac sign for approximately a month, and planets like Moon are even faster. They just stay in one zodiac sign for 2.25 days. So they are of importance, but they are not of much concern as a concern like a planet like Rahu staying in one zodiac sign for 18 months. Okay, so today we're going to be discussing about what will be the effects of the planet Rahu into the zodiac sign of Leo for Aquarius moon sign people. Now, as you can see on the screen, that number 11 is written on the first house or the ascendant, but please do not get confused by this, because we are considering the transit for Aquarius moon sign people, which means that if you open up your moon chart, and if in your natal chart at the time of your birth, if moon was placed in the zodiac sign of Aquarius, or where 11 was mentioned, then this video is for you. Because as per the ancient astrological scriptures, transits or gochara should be considered from the moon sign only and not from the ascendant. But however, there are certain modern day astrologers who insist that one can look at transits from the ascendant as well, and I'm not going to go and dispute with them on that. So you may look at it from the ascendant as well, but no guarantees. I will only say things which are mentioned in the ancient scriptures, that gochara, as it's called in Sanskrit, or transits, should be considered from your moon sign and not from the ascendant. Okay, so look at your birth chart. Like I said, if moon is placed in number 11 or Aquarius, it means 11. Number 11 is the 11th zodiac sign, so, and that means Aquarius. Okay, so then this video will make much more sense to you. So what will be the effects of this Rahu transit, important Rahu transit for Aquarius moon sign people for the next 18 months starting August 18th, is that Rahu is going to be transiting in your 6th house, and as we know, the 6th house is the house of health. So it is going to be mixed for you guys. Why? Because when Rahu is moving into the 6th house, it may give you good results, I would say. And one of the good results would be that it will be able to diagnose your diseases correctly, your health issues or diseases which have not been able to get diagnosed for a long time correctly. Okay, and it is going to somehow help you taking rid of those illnesses which may not have been diagnosed. Okay, so you'll be able to overcome your diseases through the correct treatment because of the right diagnosis. Okay, because Rahu in the 6th house is a good placement as far as getting rid of your diseases is concerned. Also, another good thing which is going to happen is that you will be able to overcome your opponents and your enemies, and you may be able to recover some debts from enemies during this period of time, or people whom you've been wanting to get recover your debts from. So that is also going to be good for you. This transit is going to be good for you. Also, in terms of work, in terms of getting a good job is concerned, or getting recognition as far as your place of work is concerned, as far as especially job is concerned, that is also going to be very good for you, very favorable for you. So overall, I would say that this will not be a bad transit for you guys. However, there may be slight concern that although you may overcome your adversaries and other problems as far as workspace is concerned, and you may be able to find some kind of an accomplishment as far as your job is concerned. There may be issues relating to a career. Now, a job and a career are two different things. So as far as career is concerned, I do not see much of a career advancement during this next 18 months, starting August 18, 2017 for Aquarius moon sign people. So what I'll caution these people, although if you're in a job well settled, stay put there, and your work is going to be recognized, and you're going to be overcoming your competition at work, but at the same time you should be extremely careful of changing jobs for a better career advancement, okay? Because this period may not be the best as far as a career is concerned. Job wise, good. Career wise, career changes, professional changes, no, I will not recommend that to you, definitely. Okay, so that is one problem I see. So it's like I said in the initial part of the video that it's going to be somewhat mixed, but then at the same time you will be able to get correct diagnosis of your health issues, or your illnesses rather, and will be able to treat your illnesses with a lot of success, I would say. Money matters. This is a tough period for you as far as money matters is concerned. So be very careful as far as your savings are concerned. You may have some problems related to your money which you have saved. It may go into some kind of an expenditure mode, and you may see your savings melting away during this 18 months period. Also, if you look at the axis, this is going to be an axis 6-12 axis, because when Rahu moves into one zodiac sign, Ketu automatically moves into the zodiac sign opposite to it. So Ketu is going to be moving in your 12th house, which is a house of expenditure. So here I see a problem relating to much more expenditure than normal times. So you may invest in a renovation of a house, or lavish marriage expenditures, or something which has got to do with donations as well, although I would consider that a bad expenditure, but you may overdo it. You may spend more than what you should be doing, and it may affect your savings adversely. Okay, so be extremely careful in the next 18 months. Try to control your expenditure, and and try to be very, very cautious as far as your savings is concerned. Try to hold on to it. Also, as far as the entire Rahu and Ketu axis is concerned, some care may be required as far as your health is concerned as well, okay? And especially related to Pitta problems. Pitta, we have 3 types of doshas in our body. One is a Pitta, which is the fire element. Another is a Vata, which is a air element. And another is the Kapha, which is the water element. I see some issues related to Pitta element in this coming time. So Pitta element means that you may experience some difficulties in your body related to overheating of the body, okay, or high blood pressure. So be very, very careful. Try to be relaxed as much as you can, and do not overdo your work. And that's what I can suggest you. Like I said, be careful as far as your mother's health is concerned. Also, relationship with your mother is concerned has to be exercised with extreme caution. But otherwise, I would say a mixed period, but overall a better period than what you experience in the period when Rahu was transiting your 7th house in the zodiac sign of Leo. Okay, this is much better period as far as finding peace at your workspace is concerned. Peace in terms of all kinds of problems relating to your workspace, your problems relating to your colleagues, some corporate internal politics going on at your place of work. All these things you're going to be overcoming. Debts, you're going to be overcoming your debts to a great extent. You're going to be winning over your enemies to to a great extent, but be careful as far as the money factor is concerned, and as far as your savings are concerned, and as far as your mother's health is concerned, and as far as your own health is concerned related to some pitta problems or overheating of the body is concerned. Okay, so having said that, also look at your other dashas. First, look at your other transits, other planets, how the other 7 planets other than Rahu and Ketu are transiting, whether they are favorable to you or whether they are not favorable for you, and then you can come to some kind of a conclusive analysis as to what the next 18 months period is going to be as far as this Rahu transit is concerned. A lot of astrologers make this mistake by just analyzing this Rahu or Ketu axis, and then they do not get into what effects are being felt because of the transits of other planets. If the effects are being positive, then it's going to be a great period of time. If they're going to be negative, then the effects may be somewhat negative. Also look at your dashas or the operating periods of your planets based on the nakshatra system or the Rashi system. Dasha systems are both nakshatra systems and the Rashi systems. So what I recommend is just don't depend your analysis on the dashas or operating periods based on one system, like a nakshatra system, like a Vimshotri dasha system, or just a Rashi system like a Chara dasha Rashi system. Look at both and then come to some kind of a conclusive evidence. It's a lot of work. I know astrology is not that easy. It's not cut and dry. It's not black and white. It's a shade of gray. So look at it from all angles and then come to a conclusion. But overall, this is a mixed period where positive outcome is going to be felt more in this Rahu transit for Aquarius moon sign people as compared to the negative part in this transit for 18 months for you people. And then of course there are remedies. Go consult an astrologer, a Vedic astrologer for remedies, or if not, if you cannot go for a Vedic astrologer for remedies, then at least from time to time go to your temple priests. Normally in India or over and in the entire world, I would say, generally priests of Hindu temples have some knowledge of astrology, and they'll be able to give you some kind of a remedy in case some adverse effects are being felt. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and in the meanwhile I would recommend subscribe to my channel, check out my website, there is a link below, and I will see you with an interesting topic in Vedic astrology in my next session very soon. Goodbye.